Getting ready for girls varsity. Girls varsity still isn't bad to watch. Because the girls, in my opinion, like the girls varsity is kind of better than the girls without boys. Like, don't get me wrong, they used to the boys and they get on, but like I'm saying like before they're
Wait, where's this seat?
I don't know. We usually pop up to the door.
You use this seat to prop open the door?
Yeah, we just stick them between the door and
Wait, this is...
dude, I was
Did you
trying
do
to-
all of this to keep us out?
And then you still jumped it on.
Wait,
Yeah, this is heavy.
do they actually wear pants like that?
I saw that. That's weird. They take it off. That's just their one.
It looks like pajamas.
Does it smell that bad in there?
No.
Talking about like a sewage smell? Yeah, it's just. I got the.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's matchup with the Hinton Blackhawks. I was looking at some of the things that I could find online, and our Hinton Blackhawks are ranked 15. Trinity, they didn't have a number in front of them, so I'm guessing that they aren't so much ranked. And their record is 13-3, where your Trinity Tigers are sitting at 7-8. And I looked at the last matchup that we had with them, and looks to be a little one-sided, but that was well over a month ago, almost two. Tigers lost 32-62. And we're getting ready for our starting lineups. For the Tigers, went through the leading scorers. And what I found was Micaiah DeJager is leading the Tigers, averaging 7.5 points a game. Cara Nightingale, no, that was Micaiah DeJager, yep. And then she's followed closely by Karen Eitenbogard, averaging 5. Kiana Heinen is leading the girls, averaging 4.5 rebounds a game. And Kiana Heinen is also leading the team in assists, averaging 3. For Hinton, their freshman, Bailey Boovy, I know that she did a real fine job in volleyball. She's leading the team, averaging 15.5 points a game. Ashlyn Kovarma, 11.2, and Natalie Junk is 9.3. Ashlyn Kovarma is leading with rebounds. No, Bailey's leading with rebounds, 10. Ashlyn Kovarma is second with 8. The assists, Aubrey Lake is averaging 3.6. So, looking at their leading scorers, I think I might be able to pick 3 of the 5 starters out. But let's meet who they are.
A senior, number 21, Ashlyn Rensel.
Ashlyn Rensel, senior.
Number 33, Bailey Boovy.
The freshman, Bailey Boovy.
The senior, number 43,
Number 43, Natalie Junk.
Next, the senior, number 45, Aubrey Lake.
And then the senior,
And rounding out the lineup for him, the junior,
Aubrey
number 52,
Lake.
Ashlyn Savannah.
And Ashlyn Corvana, she's a junior.
Blackhawks are coached by Matt Leary and assisted by Ryan Stussy and Ben Hertenstein.
And now for the Tigers.
A junior, number 2, Mesa Kleinga.
Junior number 2, Mesa Klebringa.
Next, the junior, number 12, Micaiah DeJager.
Junior number 12, Micaiah DeJager.
The senior, number 32, Anna Postma.
A senior, number 32, Anna Postma.
A senior, number 40, Kiana Heinen.
Senior number 40, Kiana Heinen.
Rounding out the lineup for Trinity, a sophomore, number 44, Madeline Viss.
And a sophomore, 44, Madeline Viss.
Tigers are coached by Mike DeJager, assisted by Chad Bogard and Kyle Engelbrink. Tonight's officials are Marcus Williams, Keaton Van Ruckel, and Les Van Ruckel. Please give them a hand.
And here we're having the national anthem
Remove your hats as we honor our nation with the singing of our national anthem
by Megan Bamanen and Hannah Van Ginkel. that was very nice. Thank you, Hannah and Megan. And let's get ready to play basketball. And a tip-off for the Tigers is going to be Madeline Viss. And for Hinton, it's going to be number 53, Ashlyn Corvarna. And the tip goes to the Hinton Blackhawks. And in the corner, too, Corvana, but she misses. Rebounded by Madeline Viss, but she was standing on the line, so the Hinton will have a second chance at this. They hit the rim, so they get a fresh 35. And ball is almost taken away by Micaiah Dieger and Anna Postma. And the rebound comes down to Dieger off a missed shot. Man-to-man defense by the Blackhawks. Micaiah Dieger takes the hole. Her layup is a little off the mark. Rebounded by Bailey Booby. Oh, they're going to say she traveled, took an extra step there. Madeline Viss on defense was right there in her face, kind of surprised her a little bit. And here we're seeing a press by the Blackhawks. Getting it over to Kiana. She takes it right up the middle, just like you're supposed to. Jump stop. Looks like we want to keep it out of the corners here for the Tigers. Turnover, passed ahead, and Mesa Clevenger picks it off. She gets it over to Kiana. Kiana's looking for an out. We got to hustle to get it across the timeline in timely fashion, and they're going to say she carried it. Feet moving faster than the ball was being dribbled. Tigers doing a lot of moving on defense, trying to cover the three ball. And they're going to say a travel. She jumped up in the air, came down with it. She knows it really happened, but she just wants to put on a little show that she doesn't sure. Gets it back over to Heinen, who gets it across the post move, finds open Cleveringa, and she goes up for the shot and gets fouled by Ashlyn Kavarna. So 2 shots for Mesa here. First one on its way up and just short. Second one a little long. Ball taken all the way to the hole by Aubrey Lake for 2. They get across timeline. Madeline Viss is cutting to the basket, and they just miss her. And we get another turnover. Lake gets a turnover. Gets turned over again. Mason Clevenger with a steal. And that's another turnover. Picked up by Ashlyn. She throws it ahead to Aubrey Lake, and it bounces off of her leg out of bounds. Tigers basketball. Half minute gone, and the Tigers are down 2-0. Mesa Clevenger with a 3, looks a little bit short, misses everything. Rebounded by Kiana. She kicks it out to Postma, who goes for a jumper. And Kiana Heinen on the rebound, and they get a jump ball. It should be the Tigers basketball. They'll have it underneath their own hoop here. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Scores 2-0 Hinton. Long inbound pass to Anna Postma. Mesa Clevenger looking for the open Tiger. Kiana Heinen tries to hit a cutting, slashing Micaiah Dieger. Fast break for the Blackhawks. 2 points for Lake. And seeing this press a couple times, Coach Dieger calls a timeout. This broadcast is brought to you by Fuller Digital. Was watching the Unity Trinity game last week, and one thing I noticed is apparently you don't need an entire commercial. They had a banner running across the top with some very good information about local businesses, so that opportunity is there for you. It was a 30-second timeout by Dieger. So it'll be a Tigers inbounds on the Blackhawk half of the court. And Hinton sets back up into that press. And everyone's releasing. The ball gets passed around. And look at that. We had open Madeline Vest just inside. And she happens to step on the line again. So turnover Tigers, and the ball belonged to the Blackhawks. Almost a turnover. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. Thought maybe Postman might get called for the foul, but it'll be Hinton's basketball. Couple new faces here for the Blackhawks, 13 and 25. Kaya Peters and Cadence Peters. It was a three-pointer. Not sure who made it. Taken all the way to the hoop there by Aubrey Lake. And the ball gets across the timeline, and here comes Mesa Clevenger with a layup, a little strong off the glass. Well, they're going to call a foul on Anna Postman. It should be on the ground. And checking in is Megan Vermanen and Cara Knighton-Bogart. .43 with a three-pointer, a little bit off the mark. Ran down by Micaiah Dieger. She gets the rebound, brings it across the timeline. Anna Postma kicks it out to Cara Knighton-Bogart, and she hits the three. And the ball gets tipped out of bounds by Dieger as they were trying to find Lake in the corner. No, Junk. Natalie Junk. Sorry, I thought it was Lake. You're going to call a foul on Dieger, having the arm in the back. It'll be her first. Three-pointer is off the mark and rebounded by 25. One of the Peters. Well, they're going to call a foul. Looks like it was tied up pretty clean, but quick 2 fouls for Micaiah Dieger. She's going to check out, and Alice Brummel's checking in. She's not afraid to take those 3-pointers. Rebounded by Postma. She'll bring the ball up. Nobody picks her up. If it didn't go off her knee, it would have been a nice, easy basket. Postma for 2. Just a little bit heavy off the glass there. Off the mark. Rebounded by the Blackhawks. Three-pointer by 13. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Tigers basketball. Kiana Heine checking back in, and so is Kirsten Brummel. Madeline Viss is getting a little break. We don't quite have all of our ball handlers, and the ball gets tossed away. Turnover Tigers. Minute 37 to go in the first quarter. The score is 9-3. Hinton really working around the perimeter here. Rebounded by Avery Brigard. And a lot of dribbling and balls taken away. Turnover Tigers. Here comes the Blackhawks. Entry pass, and she took a few extra steps, is referee Van Ruckel. Tigers will have it back underneath their own basket with 52.5 seconds left. Shot clock isn't quite turned off. Kiana Heinen looking ahead. Dumps it off to Cara Bogard. Long cross pass, and we're still a little bit out of our reach. Quick pass is changing direction. 2-pointer up and just off the mark. Rebounded by Bogard just about, but ends up being picked up by Heinen for the Tigers. She works it across the timeline. We got 19 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Nine seconds left. Gets it to Brummel, gets it to Heinen, who's off the mark. Brummel gets the rebound, puts it up. She'll have 2 shots here with 2 seconds left in the first quarter. And I just looked down, and I'm guessing I was telling the future on a lot of stuff. Kirsten Brummel, the first one was no good. Second one was good. So at the end of the first quarter, 4-9 in favor of the Hinton Blackhawks. Micaiah Dieger has 2 fouls. And I missed another foul. 2 fouls and 1 on Anna Postma. I missed some foul for the Hinton Blackhawks. Yeah, that was on that 2 points or 2 free throws by Brummel. So I'm not sure who fouled her there. I'll get to the scorer's table later. So in the first quarter also, Cara Knight Bogart has a three-pointer. Kirsten Brummel has the one lone free throw. Aubrey Lake, she for sure has 6 points. And somebody made a three that I'm not quite certain who. So at the beginning of the second quarter, it'll be Tigers basketball. Not all the starters in. All the starters but Kiana Heinen. And instead of Kiana Heinen, we have Ava Klein. Tigers setting some screens up high here, trying to open up a little bit of passing lane for one thing. And that pass goes for Ava Klein's hand. Picked up by, and partially blocked by Dieger. She knows she has 2 fouls, and I tell you, her coach will get pretty upset if she throws another one right in there. That's going to be Bailey Boovy for 2. No, now we left her out to dry. Forces Coach Dieger to take a timeout. Micaiah brought it up a little bit and everybody bailed on her. Not a good feeling if you're the person with the ball with no dribble left. So a quick 2 points there by Bailey Boovy, putting the score at 11-4, 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the half. Just going through a few of the scores and things that we have run across for the year. And one thing I think is quite common is our girls, they kind of start a little slow, so just hopefully we haven't dug a hole too big we can't get ourselves out of. So she was forced to pick up, and we get a turnover and 2 points for 45, Aubrey Lake. Yeah, that's going to be foul on Mesa Clevenger. Foul or give them an easy 2. She get her pocket picked from behind. So here come the Blackhawks, finding 53 in the corner. She puts up a 3, a little bit strong. Rebounded by Bailey Boovy, puts it back. Rebounded by 53, finally rebound by Klein. Gets it over to Micaiah Dieger, and we should be off and running. Picked up her dribble a little bit early. Gets it over to Ava Klein. She gave her a nice outlet. Mason Cleveland at the top of the key. And Micaiah Dieger is cutting the basket, gives it to Madeline Viss. Ends up with Mesa back at the top of the key. Mason Clevenger was forced to put up a shot. Shot clock was running down. A little bit off the mark, missed the rim, but rebounded by the Blackhawks. So the shot clock was ineffective in that. 3-pointer, short, rebounded by Mesa Clevenger. Mesa doesn't want to let them get in their face for setting up that press. She entry pass to Anna Postma, and she's got some moves left-handed. 2 points, number 32. Three-pointer long off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Anna Postma ended up with it, hands it off to Dieger, who passes it ahead into the hands of 43. Natalie Junk, she travels with the ball. Checking in, we had Kirsten Eitenbogard, Heinen, and that's who I can tell. Kirsten is not Eitenbogard. Kirsten Brummel, Karen Eitenbogard. Long pass ahead, an easy layup for number 13, Cadence Peters. And the press is ineffective on this time down the court. And they get the ball inside. Skip pass over to... Oh, that leaves Postma open for the two. And it's a little off mark. It's rebounded by Ashlyn and her pass gets tipped out of bounds by the Tigers. 6-15, 4 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. Three-pointer again, off the mark, rebounded by Heinen. Ends up in Eitenbogard's hands as she brings it up the court. She doesn't want any part of that. Kirsten Brummel working her magic down low. Nice post move for two. 4 minutes left to go in the half. Three-pointer by number 13 is off the mark, rebounded by 53. She gets it into Boovy, who has a nice spin move, and she ends up getting fouled by Anna Postma. That'll be her second. From the eye in the sky, it looked pretty clean, but it doesn't matter what I think. It's all about what the refs say. Bailey to the line for two. First one's off the mark. Checking in is Alice Brummel and Megan Van Manen. Mesa Cleverga and Anna Postma get a little bit of a break here. Second free throw is up and on its way, and it's a little hard off the iron. Rebounded by Karen Eitenbogard. She gets a screen set for her and not sure what we're going to call. We're about to find out, though. I think they're going to call a reach-in foul on number 25. Kyra Peters, that's her first. And the pass is almost over the head of Alice Brummel. She tips it and regains control of it. Skip pass. Karen Eitenbogard. Kiana Heinen for three. Bringing the score 11-15 with 3 minutes left to go in the half. It's going to be out of bounds off of the Tigers' feet. Good defensive recovery by Kirsten Brummel. And brought inside to number 33, Bailey Booby for two. Inerrant pass there. Now let's recover here. Long inbounds pass. Long skip pass here. Oh, we get 53 cutting across, 13 for three, up and good. 3 points for Cadence Peters. And the ball gets across the timeline just in the nick of time. Quick passes by the Tigers. Megan Bamanen sealing her girl out, but the pass is just off her fingertips. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the half. 11-25. Team fouls for your Tigers. 3 for Hinton. You know, one thing about the Tigers, you know, they're playing a 1-2-2 zone. And the entire purpose, I believe, is to keep number 35? Oh, that's somebody else. To keep the low post from getting the ball. And it seems to be working pretty well. And we're going to have a foul on number 30, Megan Vamanen. Ashlyn Korvarna got, oh no, it isn't. It's a foul. I don't know who the foul was on. Must not have been a foul. That was his dribble, one dribble, and pick it up. And what do I do now, coach? And we got some happy hands, out of bounds, Tigers basketball. And they're going to call a foul, a reach-in foul on number 13. I've heard the ref say it a few times. Keeps the hands off and don't reach in. Slap. Dieger taking it. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Hinton's basketball the way it looks. Now to break this. Three-pointer, number 25 is up and good. Kyra Peters. Quick timeout by Coach Dieger. It was a good thing because Micaiah stepped across the timeline right before he hollered timeout. So it would have been another turnover over and back. Looked like number 33, Bailey Boovie, is checking back in. This timeout is a full timeout. Tigers will have it at the half-court line. Mesa Clever going to bring it across. Has to be careful. Looks like a press, and the ball gets taken away. And 25 is off the mark. 43 got the rebound. 43, Natalie Junk. Is fouled on the putback by Anna Postma. That'll be her third. Shooting two here. 47.2 seconds left. First free throw by Natalie is up and good. Anna gets taken out. Coach doesn't want her getting that fourth foul in the last little bit of the half here. Second one is up and good. Quick inbounds in here. And pass ahead. And Madeline Viss puts it up just off the mark. 36 seconds left. Ooh. We're going to have a foul, and it's going to send number 25, Kyra Peters, to the line. That foul is on Kiana Heinen, her second. First free throw is up and good. Second free throw is up and good, and she would have had another shot at it. We had a lane violation. 30 seconds to left, and then we throw the ball away. It'll be Hinton's opportunity to put some more points on the board before the end of the first half. Cara Knighton-Bogart checks in for Mason Cleveringa. 26.8 seconds left to go in the half. And the ball gets tipped by Knighton-Bogart, and she's going up and fouled. One might say intentional, but I don't know if that's a thing in high school basketball. Fouls on Cadence Peters, her second. First free throw is up and rattles around and goes in. And Alice Brummel checks in for Micaiah. 17.7 seconds left in the half. And with a couple fouls on Micaiah, I'm sure they didn't want her getting any either. 15, 14, 13. 11, down to 10 seconds. Last shot here for Diegers. Put some good defense up here. Get a stop. And Eidenberger gets a stop. She's down to 1 second. And her free throw! They are going to count it. Free throw. Her layup. They counted it. The score, 14-27. The Tigers, 10 points in that quarter. 11, so 10 points for us. They had 11. We're going to say 16 for the Hinton. I will be back. I'm going to go check some of the stats and be with you shortly. So I have the corrections. The scorer's table was ever so gracious to point them out to me, my mistakes, that is. So, looking at points and fouls for your Trinity Tigers, Mesa Cleverga has 1 foul, no points. Karen Eitenbogard is sitting on 6 points, one of which was a 3-pointer, one of which was a free throw, and she has no fouls. Our leading scorer, Micaiah Dieger, has 2 fouls and no points. Alice Brummel, 0-0. Kirsten Brummel, no fouls and 3 points, one of which was a free throw. Megan Van Manen has no fouls. That was a mistake by me. Anna Postma, she's our leading scorer. Micaiah is the second leading scorer. Anna Postma has 2 points and 3 fouls. Kiana Heinen has 2 fouls and 3 points. It was a nice 3-pointer. For the Blackhawks, Cadence Peters, number 13, has 2 fouls and 2 points. Kyra Peters has 1 foul and 8 points. 2 3-pointers and 2 free throws. Bailey Booby has 4 points. Avery Bergad has 1 foul. Natalie Junk has 0 fouls and 2 points, both coming from the free throw line. Aubrey Lake has 0 fouls and 6 points. Ashlyn Kovarna has 1 foul, a 3-pointer, and 2 points. So she's sitting on 5, which the math's supposed to add up to 14-27. And here we go, back to the action. Gave my son some money for some food, and believe it or not, I got some change back. Thank you, Ty. My wife wasn't coming to the game tonight. She has her Christmas party, but she did warn me to lay off the hot dogs. No, it wasn't lay off, just take it easy. So I'm going with the take it easy, as meaning that I can have as many as I want as long as I don't have to chew too hard to break a sweat. And here come the Blackhawks. Skip pass over to 43. Her 3-pointer is just off the mark. Box out by Viss and Heinen. Does a fine job. Mesa Cleverga, as she tries to pass to Postma, the ball gets picked away. Heinen is on the floor. We're going to be a jump ball. So it'll be your Tigers basketball. Let's see if Hinton sticks in their press. And it looks like they've switched it up a little bit. Anna Postma coming, brings it across. Her ball pass gets tipped. Skip pass over to Heinen. Try it in, getting it into Postma. Ball gets tipped. Finally, the ball gets to Anna, and she kicks it out to Micaiah Dieger. Her 3-pointer is up and just off the mark. Rebound. She gets her own rebound, and she's going to take it to the hole. And it's going to be a foul on Bailey Booby. Her first. And the first free throw is up and good, putting Micaiah Dieger on the board. Second one on its way and rattles in and out, rebounded by Boovy. And the Blackhawks are off to the races. Dribble drive, kicks back out. And the entry pass is over the head of Bailey Booby. Goes out of bounds, Tigers basketball. Anna Postma looks ahead to Madeline Viss. Pretty hot pass, ends up getting picked up by Mesa Cleverga. Tigers basketball get a set up to their offense. Skip pass to Micaiah Dieger. She's thought about the 3 there for a minute. Ball entry pass to Postma gets knocked away. And the one extra pass just was a little bit too much. 45. Aubrey Lake was looking for Natalie Junk. Tigers break the press, get it across the half. The Blackhawks are still looking at a half-court trap. Tough in-your-face defense here by the Blackhawks. Tigers are down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. And Anna Postma ends up getting the ball, and she puts it up right at the buzzer of the shot clock for 2. Tigers down by 10, 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And that's going to be a travel there by 21, Ashlyn Rentzel. And it'll be the Tigers basketball. Pass had a little bit of hopscotch on it. She tried to, there's going to be a travel by Postma. She kind of did the same thing, just a little bit of a hopscotch. The refs are watching for it. So the Blackhawks will inbound the ball. Aubrey Lake, she dribble drives all the way, 43 for the three-pointer. And ends up in Bailey Booby's hands for 2. And we got some happy hands, if you ever ask the girls after this game, and they'll agree with me, I do believe. That foul is going to be on Aubrey Lake, her first. Mesa. Okay, checking in. Checking in is Kirsten Brummel, Karen Eitenbogard, and Megan Van Manen. Oh, Karen had the give and go. Screen was set by Postma, just off the mark, rebounded by Megan Van Manen. Tigers getting a little bit handsy here. Oh, good passing around, finding the open shooter. 3 points, Micaiah DeAger. Tigers in a 2-3 zone now. And they got Booby sealing out of the defender as the high post. We're going to be a foul by DeAger, I think. Yep. That'll be her third. Well, we left her open. That's not good. She's missed 3, but boy, she made that one. Ashlyn Kovarna with a 3. Tigers get it across the timeline. Ends up in the hands of Bailey Boovy. They're trying to find Megan Van Manen, who was underneath the basket. Megan Van Manen is going to get called with a push foul there. Quite certain of that. She really didn't want Boovy to get the basketball. That's all I can say. Mesa Clevenger checks back in for Micaiah DeAger. And Bailey Boovy for 2. Left-handed move there. Take care of the basketball is going to be the theme of the next practice, I'm pretty certain. Anna Postman checks out, and Megan Vimanen. Blackhawks got both of their post players playing high post there for a bit in this 2-3 zone. Bailey Boovy might have got away with an offensive foul there, but Kirsten Brummel tries to find Kiana Heinen. Ends up somebody's going to get called for the foul. 2-0. Kirsten Brummel, that's her first. 3 team fouls on the Tigers this half. 2 for the Hinton Blackhawks. Back and forth, they're basically trying to get the ball to Bailey. Ends up 45, Aubrey Lake for 2. And they call a travel on Cara Knight and Bogard there. Switching up the defense, back to the 1-2-2. They're going to have to hustle. This is a long 2-pointer. Nobody there. Boxing out number 53, Ashlyn. She gets another 2. Mesa Cleveringa getting caught in the corner a little bit. Finds Eiten Bogard. He finds Viss, and Viss puts it up for 2. Quick pass ahead by the Blackhawks. The ball gets intercepted. They're going to call a foul, I think, on Madeline Viss. It'll be her first. Good seal by Bailey Boovy. She gets another 2. Pass ahead to Kirsten Brummel is just a little bit too strong. Alice Brummel coming in for Kiana Heinen. Ava Klein coming in for Madeline Viss. One minute and 10 seconds left in the third quarter, 22-44. 40, not 44. Shoot, they scored enough. We don't need to give them any more. Threes, long 3, off the mark. Mesa Cleveringa, rebounded by Cara Knight and Bogard. And they're going to say it wasn't a shot, I think. Fouls on number 35. Avery Burgad, her second. Tigers get it underneath the basket. Ball gets inbounded to Cleveringa. She brings it around the top of the key. I think it's a 2-3 zone here, but it's a trapping zone. Very aggressive. Mesa Cleveringa thought about taking the shot. Long skip pass over to Eiten Bogard, and he dribbles it off the foot of number 45, Aubrey Lake, so it'll be the Tigers basketball. .31 seconds left, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Three-pointer by Ava Klein at the buzzer, rebounded by Eiten Bogard, and she gets fouled on the putback. That foul is going to be on number 25. Kyra Peters, her second. Puts Eiten Bogard to the line shooting free throws. She'll have an opportunity here. And the first one is a little bit long off the back of the iron. Second free throw is up and just short. Overcompensated a little bit there, I think. 13 seconds left on the 33, Bailey Booby has 2. Long 3 at the buzzer by Clearview is just a little short off the front of the iron. So at the end of the third quarter, your score is 22-42. Both teams have 4 team fouls in foul trouble, or have to watch their fingers and their P's and Q's. Is going to be Micaiah Deager with 3 and Anna Postman with 3. No one on the other side of the score sheet has more than 2. No, I'm right, 2. Hinton will start the fourth quarter with the ball. Tigers decide to put on a little bit of man-to-man pressure. And we got a low post. Ends up, 45. She hopped and landed before she passed the ball. Turnover. Hinton, Blackhawks. Tigers with the basketball. Micaiah Deager gets it up to Anna Postma. And she finds a skip pass to Megan Mamana, and her pass just wasn't quite strong enough. There was a cutting Madeline Viss toward the basket. Tigers definitely getting more in your face, and they're going to call another travel on 45. She's starting to disagree with them. Upset with the referees, but that never will get you anywhere, I don't think, in my opinion. Oh, there, she took an extra step too. Taking care of the basketball and knowing where you're at. It's going to be pretty persistent, I believe, with your Tigers. Confidence with the ball. We're going to call a timeout here for Hinton. He says, Coach Leary says a full. Coach Deager is going to take this opportunity to talk over how to break that press once again with the gals. We're sitting 7 minutes left in the game, 22-42. I think the last game I was announcing here, I was talking about some people that were in a warmer climate. I did get the opportunity to speak with one of them today, and he said, well, it ain't that cold. And I said, boy, you really haven't experienced the outdoors yet. Looks like we got a nice crowd filtering in here for the Trinity Tigers. If it was a football game, I don't even know if I'd sit outside. I don't watch much football, though, so I'd have to be giving away some hot chocolate or something. Tigers definitely putting a little ball pressure on. And we got a three-pointer and rebounded by 21. She swings it around to 45. Aubrey Lake, skip pass, ends up getting tipped And it's going to be the Tigers basketball. Makai Dieger got a hand on that, but it was knocked all the way out of the bounds, the rest of the way out of the bounds by Natalie Junk. Skip pass ahead of Madeline Viss. Skip pass to the corner to Megan McMahon. She finds Makai Dieger up top. And Kiana Heinen, she made 1 3 and ends up being almost a pass to Megan McMahon, who couldn't quite get the handle on it and ends up out of bounds. The coach asking for active defense here from his girls. And it works. And, Megan McMahon, she had the ball. And the Tigers step on the out of bounds line again. Hinton basketball right underneath their own hoop. Megan McMahon gets a rebound, gets it over to Makai Dieger, who gets trapped in the corner. They find an out. And a post will take him to the hole for 2. And a long skip pass over to the corner. Hinton working it around. And they end up getting the ball inside to Bailey. Gets knocked around, but we end up with a jump ball. Tigers basketball checking back into the game is Mason Cleveringa. Megan Vimanen gets a well-deserved rest there. And a 10-second call. Coach Yeager was busy hollering timeout. And he told the referee that was a good call, the 10-second call, before he had the opportunity to call that timeout. Tigers playing in-your-face defense. Again, the ball gets inbounded to Boovie. And we had a three-pointer on the way. Long rebound taken down by Makai Dieger. Kiana Heinen, Madeline Viss in the corner, gives it back out to Kiana. Big quick swing. Dieger's ready to shoot, but the ball gets tipped. Rebounded by Bailey Boovie. And a long pass ahead to 13. Well, they apparently are going to call a foul. Yeah, Macy Cleveringa, that'll be her second. 5th team foul. And the ball gets taken away by Makai Dieger. She gives it off to Mesa Cleveringa, who loses the handle on the ball. A little bit rattled, I think, by this defense. They're pretty physical, these gals, and our gals just don't like that very much, it seems. One thing I noticed about our gals, when they get mad about it, they aren't so good at keeping it hidden from the referees on how upset they are. Rebounded by Madeline Viss. She gets it over to Macy Cleveringa. Ball gets dribbled off of the foot and a post and out of bounds. Here we go. Blackhawks with the ball. Coach Yeager calls a timeout. See if he can get his gals settled down a little bit. They're kind of hanging their heads a little bit. 24-42, 3 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in the game. Again, this broadcast is brought to you by Fuller Digital. And like I was saying earlier, Hinton Blackhawks are ranked 15th in the state. I should really find out what they're in, if they are in 1A, 2A, 3A. I don't know what kind of enrollment they have there. Sure, something on the internet will tell me what they are, so I'll have to do a little bit of looking. Full court press, man to man, picked up on the for the Tigers. Underneath the good defense by the Tigers, Anna Postma, knowing she's got 3 fouls, stays straight up there, and she ends up with getting the ball from the turnover. Kiana Heinen takes the ball. And they're going to call a foul on 25. That's her third. She's upset about what happened afterwards, but Kiana Heinen, like I said, our girls, they're less subtle. Subtle. That's the word I think I was looking for. Hey, nice cutting Postma just off the back of the iron. And here come the Blackhawks. I think they're going to get 4th foul on 32, Anna Postma, pushing the back there. Three minutes left in the game. Anna Postma staying in. Cara Knight-Bogart checks in. I don't know who she checked in for. Tigers really working around. It's Anna Postma staying in the middle, playing a high post. We're down to 13 seconds left on the shot clock. And 13 with the 3, up and good. Cadence Peters, I think that's her second 3. Anna Postma gets it across the timeline to Mesa Clavergood. Anna Postma working inside. Mesa Clavergood, quick 3, just off the mark. And a long pass ahead. Two minutes left in the game. Oh, we got a cut in 13 across the lane, rebounded by Bailey Boovy. Miss, and then she gets her own rebound and puts it up for 2. Timeout, Tigers. Anna Postman found herself in a little bit of a predicament. Coach recognizes that. Score is 24-47. Looking at how the Tigers did the last time that they played Hinton, they did lose 32-62. So we almost are scoring as many, but we have cut their scoring opportunities down to at least 12. Down by at least 12. Tigers have their subs in. And Megan Vimanen is called for travel. Questionable in her mind. Tigers hustling on defense here. They're going to call a foul on number 30. I'm not sure. Yeah. Megan Vimanen, that's her second. And first free throw is up and good by Aubrey Lake. Minute 9 left to go in the game. Her second free throw is up and good. Looks like some bench players for the Blackhawks are going to get to see a little bit of playing time as well. But they're going to stay in that press. Skip pass to Karin. And Megan Vimanen, she had it and she was down low. Tipped away and the ball's going to stay here for the Tigers. Megan Vimanen inbound the pass. Kirsten Brummel calling for it right there. Alice Brummel. There, her shot was blocked. They're going to say jump ball. It'll be Blackhawks basketball. 24-49, 44 seconds left to go in the game. And the ball almost gets taken away by the Tigers. Picked up, quick shot here for Hinton. And Karin's going to get fouled. That'll be the 16th foul on the Blackhawks. It's down to 20 seconds left in the game. And the ball gets picked off here. A pass gets picked off. They're down to 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Taken to the hole by number 25, Kyra Peters. And she'll go to the line shooting 2. The foul is going to be called on Alice Brummel, her first. Team foul number 8. 3.1 seconds left. First free throw is up and good. And so is the second. She would have had a third opportunity. We had a bit of a lane violation. And that's the ball game. 24-51 in favor of the Blackhawks. And yeah, so so 27-point deficit there. Ooh. Hey, we knocked it down. Last time we lost by 30. The boys are about to start their warm-ups here. So that will improve Hinton's record to 14-3. Trinity will be 7-9. So for the boys, leading scorer for Hinton, Carson Pierce, a senior. He's averaging 16 points a game. Bo DeRocher, he's averaging 8. And Kyle Leary, a sophomore, is averaging 6. For our Tigers, Eli Klein is averaging 13. Dustin Hawksberg is averaging like 13, I think, yeah. Drew Popma is averaging 8. Carter Wester is leading the Tigers with rebounds. And the start of the game will be in about 14 minutes. 2 minutes before tip-off here with the Trinity boys varsity basketball game. Looking at the last meeting of these teams, it was at Hinton, and the Tigers took a shellacking, 40-78. So they had time to go over the game tape, find out what they needed to do. We talked about in the girls' game, Bailey Boovy being their leading scorer. She definitely had the most points. 14. Trying to remember what she averaged, but I'll look it up because I'm not even going to try. So they kept her below her average, which is 15.5, by a scotch. Both teams getting called to their benches, cleaning up the basketballs. And we're getting ready for our starting lineups. You know, going through some of the stats, and for the Tigers on the rebounds, Carter Wester leading them, Eli Klein. Eli Klein and then Pierce Gruneweg. Pierce Gruneweg is the shortest guy on our team with the biggest heart and a ton of hustle. He's always seems to be underneath the basket, grabbing offensive and defensive rebounds. Nobody can seem to put a body on him. So, starting lineup for the Blackhawks. Number 11, Bo DeRocher. He's a senior. And next we got another senior, Carson Pierce. And another senior, number 15, Carter Warden. And another senior, number 23, Dylan Cobb. And then a junior, number 31, Colt Frank. So 4 seniors and a junior starting for the Blackhawks. And now for the Trinity Tigers, number 2, Pierce Gruneweg. We were just talking about him. He's among the top for the Tigers in rebounds.
Senior number 4, Drew.
Senior number 4, Drew Popma.
Senior number 10, Eli Klein.
Our other senior, number 10, Eli Klein. Sophomore number 20, Carter Westra, who's leading the Tigers in rebounds. And a junior number 24, Dustin Hoxbergen, is back in the lineup. I think he had his first game back last week.
The Tigers are coached by Zach McGeagle and assisted by Toby Berger. We would like to take a moment before tonight's game to honor our officials for the first nationwide Winter Officials Appreciation Week.
And I was just told that we needed to give a hand to our referees as it is officially Officials Week. So I know tonight we have a couple Vanucals, Les Vanucal, and I think the other Vanucal is his son, and honestly that looks like Marcus Friends in the center. And for the jump. And the Tigers get the bad tip. And here we go. Hinton playing a zone, 2-3 zone, I think. Trapping in the corner. The Tigers working around. They find Carter Westra. He gets the ball tipped away. And here comes the Blackhawks. And Pierce Greenaway gets the ball taken away. He passes up to Eli Klein, puts it in for 2. And a press defense that we've seen multiple times here by the Tigers is right away on board. And the ball taken away again by the Tigers. And here comes Dustin Hawksberg and bringing it up the court. He puts on the brakes, finds Pierce Greenaway, who takes the ball along the baseline and just off the mark, gets his own rebound. Finds Dustin Hawksbergen, who puts turnaround jump shot up. Misses, gets his own rebound. And they're going to say he traveled. Took one extra step as he was bringing the ball to the hoop. And they're back in the full court press again. Hinton's just changing their mind on who they want to pass the ball in. And the ball almost tipped away there by the Tigers. Across the timeline. And the ball goes up and rebounded. Eli Klein on the rebound there on the miss. And they get it inside. Eli Klein with the jumper off the mark. Taken away. Here comes the Blackhawks. And a hot pass going into Dylan Cobb. He can't quite handle it. And Blackhawks are going to put their own full court press on. Ball picked up by Eli. And he finds Dustin Hawksbergen, who puts it up for 2. And the Blackhawks off running. They're going to be a reach-in foul, I think. No, they're going to say it was Drew Popma, number 4, got him with the body. That's his first foul. Team foul number 1. And the three-pointer is up and on the way by 31. Pierce Greenaway with the rebound. Gets it off to Eli Klein. And left-hander's just off the mark for Dustin Hawksbergen, and he's hustling back for defense. Ball gets tipped away, almost tipped away. Pierce Greenaway, he's going to have it. Jump ball, it'll be Blackhawks basketball. Good pressure defense by your Tigers. And I think the Blackhawks are seeing this as a different basketball team than they faced the other day. That pass gets tipped by Eli Klein out of bounds. We're down to 22 seconds on the shot clock. And maybe a little bit of a popcorn mess there. Or nachos? I don't know. Eli feels bad. He apologized to the gal in the crowd. Tigers playing a 1-2-2 zone. Carter Wester gets there to help, but he wants to stay straight up and not get any fouls. So we got 2 points by Colt Frank. Dustin Hawksbergen gets it up to Drew Popma across the half. Carter Westra is they're gonna say he took an extra step. Then they back off on the press. Let the Blackhawks set up their offense here. Three-pointer from the corner, number 31. Rebounded by Dustin Hawksbergen. Colt Frank was the one who shot that three. Dustin Hawksbergen brings it up, gets it over to his point guard. And he puts it up for 2. And so the press goes on a make. Pierce Grinaway ends up kicking it out to Frank. Frank's three-pointer's off the mark, rebounded by Carter Westra. Eli Klein's running the ball up the court. He's taking all the way to the hole for two. And Coach Spiess says, I want to talk about this a little bit. Your Tigers leading 8-2, 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. 30-second timeout. This broadcast is brought to you by Fuller Digital. Thank you very much to them for the opportunity to do this, and that those of you at home get to watch on this nice huddle instead of an iPad. I think they helped in that. And I tell you, Burr, it's cold out there. They say it's only the last couple days. Tigers hustling right back out here. Putting on that full court press again. Inbounds. And referees letting 45 know that you can run the baseline. The Tigers hustle over in your face. Ball brought up by number 15, Carter Warden. Shot is off the mark, rebounded by Drew Potma. He gets it over to Eli Klein. Logan Kempema is 45. There's no 15 on the court. My bad. Oh, Westra is ready to put on the press. And everybody else had hustled back. Wasn't a made basket is what they're saying. And good straight up defense by Hawksburg. And it gets the turnover. And he cuts in the lane, and they're going to call a foul on 33. I think they're going to say he was on the ground. No, 13. Carson Pierce, his first. Inbounded over to Grinaway. Eli Klein's got it. Dustin Hawksburg gets it. And then we got a cutting Grinaway, but he couldn't quite handle it. Thought it was going out of bounds. Turnover. Here they're going to call a foul. That's a recovery foul. It's a bad foul. Bad foul. Checking into the game is number 11, Bo DeRocher for Colt Frank. Yeah, three-pointer from the corner is off the mark, rebounded by Carter Westra. He gets it ahead of Drew Potma. Drew finds Eli at top of the key, who says, ooh, I'm open for a three. Nothing but net. Maybe a little rim. It wasn't a circle. It's very beautiful. And 21 shoots a three from the corner. So Carver to Grote for three. Eli Klein taking it to the basket. Rattles around and goes in. And defense hustling back there off the press. They got the ball out ahead. 45 for three. Logan Kempema for three. And a full court press. They get a handle on it. Eli Klein gets his hands on it. Gets it over to Hawksburg. Potma, just a short little jumper for two. Finding the open man. Tigers get two. Number 45, Kempema. He is a freshman. Already got one three-pointer. Good inbound pass there to 33. Kyle Leary for two. And that pass just a little off the mark. And 2 points for Carson Pierce. Quick turnaround here. And they're going to say, keep the hands off. 45, they're calling a foul. A lot of hand checking. And the ref is not going to be putting up with it tonight. Checking in for the Tigers. It's Luke Young. He gives Carter Wester a breather. Minute 23 to go in the quarter, 15-12. Tigers had a bit more of a lead, but quick points there by the Blackhawks, kind of switching around. Dustin Hawksbergen, turnaround jumper, rebounded by Luke DeYoung. He puts it back up and gets fouled. Luke DeYoung strong with the basketball, gets a rebound, attempts to put it back up, and he gets fouled by Logan Kempema. It'll be his second. Luke on the line, shooting 2. First free throw is up and no good. Checking in is Dylan Cobb. He checks in for Kempema with 2 quick fouls like that. Second free throw on its way and in. Luke DeYoung on the board. Tigers pulling off the press possibly. Carter West maybe forgot to give him his assignment when he checked in for him, and a quick turnover, and Eli Klein for 2. Kind of a lob pass there. The Tigers is tempted to pick it off. Putting a little face pressure on anybody that has the basketball. It's good defense. And we're going to call a foul on Drew Popma. That'll be his second on the floor, taking it out of bounds under their own basket. Checking back in is Carter Wester. He's checking in for Drew, who's got 2 fouls. Lob pass over the top. Taken away by the Tigers. Ooh. Pierce thought it was for him. Eli thought it was for him and mishandle, a turnover Tigers. 18 seconds left. Hinton holding it for the last shot. Pierce getting in his face a little bit. Down to 4 seconds. 3-pointer from the corner is off the mark. Rebounded by Carter Westra. At the end of the first quarter, 18-12. Trinity's leading. 3 team fouls for both teams. Drew Popma's got 2. Pierce Gruneweg has 1. Carson Pierce has 1. And Logan Kempema has 2. For the Tigers, Drew Popma has 2. Eli Klein has 11. Luke Young has 1. Dustin Hawksbergen has 4. Carson Pierce has 2. Carver DeGrode has 3. Colt Frank has 2. Kyle Leary has 2. And Logan Kempema has 3. That's 12. 3, 2. And that makes it 12-18. Starting our second quarter, the Tigers will start with the basketball. Carter inbounds it to Eli Klein. And Eli Klein from the free throw, rebounded by Dustin Hawksbergen. He puts it back up and in. Taking it all the way to the hole, 31. We got Colt Frank for 2. Pierce Gruneweg going to take a 3. Not very often does he do that. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Eli Klein. He gets it off to Dustin Hawksbergen. Dustin looking long. He finds Luke Young in the middle, who pump fakes and puts it up for 2. Tigers hustling back on defense. Don't want to get burned. We got number 15. He's just off the mark. Luke Young comes down with the rebound, and he gets fouled. After seeing the girls' game, I think these refs are going to say that we aren't going to play so rough. A lot of commotion up here in the balcony by me. Fans getting rowdy underneath. And up here we got the robotics team putting the finishing touches on for the super qualifier on Saturday morning in Omaha. That three-pointer by Eli Klein found nothing but the bottom of the net. What a nice shot. 23's putting up a three. It's a little bit short. Rebounded, high rebound. Boy, he went up into the atmosphere for that one. And he come down a little hard. That's DeRocher, I'm pretty sure. Bo DeRocher. Carter Westra inside, gets his own rebound. Ooh, a lot of hot to handle. Ends up getting taken away. Not sure what's going on. What are we going to do? Okay, there's no foul. Oh, yeah, they're finally going to get Bo DeRocher off to the side. He was injured, limping around. Looks like he's holding his right ankle. Might have come down. He got high in the air, folks. It was a jump. I'm sure you've seen it. But he was about eye level with me up here in this in the balcony. Ball almost taken away by Klein. And that's 31. He's going to the line. Colt Frank. And that foul is going to be on 24. Dustin Hawksbergen. So that puts Colt Frank to the line, shooting 2. First one is off the mark. Checking in is number 40, James Postma, who is definitely on the roster, so there will be no technical foul called on the Tigers this time for him entering the game. Second free throw is on its way and good. And Pierce Grinaweg was setting a screen and got leveled, and they're calling a foul on number 15, Carter Warden. He didn't really, I don't know that he saw him coming on, but boy, he leveled him. Checking into the game is 53, who's not on my score sheet, so I don't know who he is. Quick ball passes. Good ball movement by the Tigers here. That ball gets tipped by 53, the guy, I don't know his name. Out of bounds, inbounded. And we got a cut in Pierce Gruneweg, and he almost gets taken away. Pass out to Carter Wester, gets tipped. We got 14 seconds left on the shot clock. I'm sure, Coach McGinkle is hollering, be aware of the shot clock. Yeah. Quick turnaround shot by Postma, and nothing. He doesn't find the rim. Goes a little long, rebounded by the Blackhawks. Long three by Dylan Cobb is up and good. Dustin Hawksbergen thought he saw Carter Wester open. The ball gets taken away. And they're going to stay on this end. And we got Drew Podma checking back in. He's checking in for Pierce Greenaway. Give him a little bit of a breather. And we have a full timeout taken by our Tigers. 5 minutes left in the period, or in the half. 25-18, Tigers leading. 14 fouls for the Tigers, 5 for the Blackhawks. And the referees definitely doing their part to keep this game under control. Don't want to get too rough. They saw that happen with the girls' game, and I think that they had a little sit-down chat. And coming out of the timeout for the Tigers, you got Drew Popma, Dustin Oxford, Carter Westra, Eli Klein, and James Postma. Colt Frank gets the ball top of the key. He's looking for Carson Pierce in the corner. Ball was a little bit out of range for him to get his handle on it. And here come our Trinity Tigers. Ball's inserted into Postma, and he kicks it out to Popma. Pops the three off the mark. Rebounded by our Blackhawks there, and coast to coast goes Carson Pierce. Puts it in for two. 25-20 with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the half. And Dustin Oxford in finds a cut in James Pierce, Postma, and he gets fouled. Fouls on 33. Kyle Leary, his first. James Postma of the line shooting two. His first one banks. A little bit strong. A lot of adrenaline. James is a freshman. So for the Tigers, they got two freshmen. Checking back in is Carver DeGroat. He's got 1-3. Second free throw is off the mark, rebounded by Hawksbergen. He thought he might have got fouled. They didn't call it, so he's got to get back and play some defense. Skip pass to the corner. 53, who we don't know his name, has two. At the half, I'll go down to the scorer's table to find out his name. I don't think that's very good that I sit and I just say the guy I don't know his name. You guys all know that it's 53. But I might have some Blackhawk fans. And they're going to call a blocking foul on the ground, I think. For 33, Kyle Leary, his second. One referee thought it was a shooting foul, and the other referee who called the foul says no, it was not. Checking back into the game is Pierce Grinoweg. He's going in for James Postma. So Drew Popma will have the inbound pass. Checking in for Leary is Colt Frank. Now they're saying he was shooting. I'm sorry. Yeah. The referees have a little conversation. Oh, it's a 17 foul. That's what the deal was. It's a 17 foul. Hawksbergen's first free throw is up and good. Second free throw on its way and good as well. Fast up the court go the Hinton Blackhawks. Tigers back in the defense. Pierce Grinoweg gets in the passing lane. Tips the ball away to Eli Klein. He about gets the ball taken away as well. Drew Popma fakes a three. Dribble drive just off the mark, and now he's going to get called for a foul. That's his third foul. Checking in quick for him is Luke Young. 3 minutes left in the half. Don't want him to get 4 fouls in the half. Quick over the half-court line pass to number 53 that I don't know his name. Carter Wester tries getting the interception. And a long cross-court pass, number 13. Luke Young comes down with it. And he finds Pierce Grinoweg, who gets to the point guard and says, let's settle down, boys. They find Luke in the corner. He gets to Drew at the top of the key. Finds Carter Westra, and Carter Westra's been known to shoot a three. Banks in, rims around, doesn't quite go in. And 53 was a little bit short. Carter Wester finds a cutting Luke Young. He kicks it back out to Eli Klein for a jump shot just off the mark. Two minutes left in the half. Colt Frank taking it to the basket. And they're going to call a quick foul. The referees told them all. They told them all. Dylan Cobb, his second. Team foul number 8. Puts Luke Young in a position for a 1-and-1. First free throw is up and good. The second one on its way, rattles around and just off. Rebounded by Frank. Colt Frank. Minute 43 left to go in the half. They get it into 53, he kicks it around. Seems like Hinton's looking for a three-point shot. Colt Frank has it. Finds a man in the corner who finds 53 in the middle. That shot gets blocked by Dustin Hawksbury, and he gets a rebound, and the foul is called on 53, who's slapping away. .53's first foul. Checking back in is Bo DeRocher. I think they taped up his ankle, and he's good to go. And fellas, listeners, that feller can jump out of the gym. First free throw is on its way and good by Dustin Hawksbergen. Second one rims around, rebounded by Carver DeGroat. Ball gets brought up by Carson Pierce here. He finds Bo DeRocher in the corner. Tigers aren't going to let him shoot. Down to a minute 13 left to go in the half. Ball goes inside to Bo DeRocher. Long pass, third 21. Down to 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Long pass down to 3 seconds. DeRocher, no, that isn't DeRocher. 13. Carson Pierce, we get a shot clock violation. Tough defense by your Trinity Tigers. They get the ball inside to Dustin Hawksbergen. The top of the lane, a lot of slapping, and the ball gets taken away by number 13. He taps it over to DeRocher, and here they come running. And Pierce Gruneweg picks up a loose ball, and it's off the mark. But no worry, rebounded by Carter Westra. And Carter takes to the hole, and he gets fouled by Bo DeRocher. He'll go to the line, shoot two. 17.4 seconds left in the half. Coach McGinkle was hollering, slow down, last shot. Carter Westra said, I got an opening, and I might have an easy two. Well, now we might have a really easy two. The first free throw is up on its way. He bent his knees really good on that one. Just a little bit hard off the back of the iron. That is the first foul on Bo DeRocher. Second free throw on its way and good. Shot clock is turned off. We're down to 12 seconds left in the first half. Pierce Gruneweg playing good defense, keeping his hands off. And we're going to have a three-pointer by number 15. Just off the mark, 15, Carter Warden. So at the end of the first half, it's 30-22 in favor of your Trinity Tigers. I'll go make sure my stats are on the mark, and I'll find out number 53's name. All right, so we got that cleared up. On our program, Will Hagestrom is number 23, but in reality, he's 53. Also, if number 51 gets in, his name is Logan Coffey. So at the end of the first half, Bo DeRocher for the Hinton Blackhawks has 1 foul. Carson Pierce has 1 foul and 4 points. Carter Warden has 1 foul. Carver DeGroote has 3 points. Dylan Cobb has 2 fouls and 3 points. Colt Frank has 5 points. Kyle Leary has 2 fouls and 2 points. Logan Kempma has 2 fouls and 3 points. And Will Hagestrom has 1 foul and 2 points. For the Tigers, Pierce Greenaway is starting the second half with 1 foul. Drew Popma has 3 fouls and 2 points. Eli Klein has 0 fouls and 14 points. Luke DeYoung has 4 points. Carter Wester has 1. Dustin Hoxbergen has 1 foul and 9 points. And that's everything in the book. And they all agreed with me at the scorers table. But our scorekeeper was gone, so I was speaking with the Blackhawks scorekeeper, and I asked what they are in for basketball. 1A, 2A, 3A. They are in 2A. So, oh man, quick pass taken away by Dustin Hoxbergen, and he gets it to Eli Klein. Eli Klein brings it up the court. That was my fast talk. I get out of breath when I do that. I'm out of shape. And skip pass. Down to 18 seconds on the shot clock. Eli Klein at the top of the key. And they're looking in. Drew for 3. Rattles around and falls. Drew Popma, 3 points. Tigers playing a little bit of pressure defense. The ball taken away by Pierce Greenaway. He stops, gives it over to Drew. Finds Eli in the middle of the lane. Dustin Hoxbergen at the top of the key. Quick passes around by the Tigers. And that pass was a little off the mark. Drew Popma was going one way, and Eli Klein just passed, and he wasn't there anymore. That's all right. A little bit of ball pressure still by Pierce Greenaway. Not going to let number 15, Carter Warden, have a free pass. And entry pass, a little off the mark. Too long two-pointer, rebounded by Dustin Hoxbergen. Brings it up the court. Gets it over to Eli Klein. They set up the offense. Dustin Hoxbergen flashing to the free throw line. He puts it up for 2. Half-court press by the Tigers. Skip pass to Rocher. Bo DeRocher for 3. His first points on the board. Long 3. Look nice. Drew Popma getting around the top of the key. Now that I say that, I think that we have some more people in some warm weather. It worked so well to find Dustin at the free throw line for 2. He does it again. Picking them up a little bit sooner here are the Tigers on their defense. That pass gets just tossed away. And checking in for the Blackhawks, Logan Kempma, Kyle Leary, and one other guy that I missed. Maybe Carson Pierce? Blackhawks in a 2-3 zone. Quick passes around. Find Carter Wester at the top of the lane. Long 3 by Eli Klein, just off the mark. And a little bit bodies colliding. It's going to be the second foul on Pierce Greenaway. Full court pressure here by the Tigers. Well, they back off. Tigers in the 2-3 zone with ball pressure. Long three. Off the mark. Rebounded by Kyle Leary. Puts it back up for two. Quick passes around the top of the key by the Tigers. They're working their way around. Drew Popman with a ball fake. Eli Klein top of the key, down to 9 seconds. He has a turnaround jumper, up and good. Ball almost picked off by Eli Klein. Long three, and they had really long bodies just sitting in front of them. Quick pass down to Carver de Groot. He puts it up for two. 30-second timeout by Hinton. And the Tigers are leading 39-29. 4 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Be the Tigers basketball, and it looks like Hinton's going to be putting on their full court press. Tigers setting it up on how they want to break the press. Ball gets inbounded to Eli Klein. He gives it back to Dustin Hawksburg and gets it across the timeline. Tigers working it around. Looks like they're playing some smart basketball, finding a good shot to take. Skip pass over to Dustin Hawksburg. It's over to Eli Klein. Screen set. Carter Westra just a little bit strong off the front of the iron. He had a real short time on the shot clock. Kempem up for three. Off the mark, rebounded by Popma. Klein bringing up the basketball. We're still in the 2-3 zone here. Fadeaway jumper by Hawksburg is a little bit strong off the back of the iron. Tigers hustle back on defense. Skip pass to the corner. Ball gets tipped, taken away by Pierce Grinaweg. Pierce gets it to Dustin, who gets it to Eli Klein. Eli bringing it up the court. Ball gets thrown away. Here we go. We got Blackhawks basketball. Turnover Tigers. And we got a three-pointer from the corner, just off the mark, rebounded by Dustin Hawksburg. He's bringing the ball. Gets it over to Eli Klein to bring it up the rest of the way. Drew Popma on the wing. Skip pass to Hawksburg, over to Pierce Grinaway. We got a flash in Carter Westra. Pierce brings it down the middle. He loses the handle on the ball. And the ball gets tied up on the jump stop by Hawksburg. This jump ball be Tigers basketball underneath their own hoop. Pierce Grinaway on the inbounds. No, Drew says I'll take it. And Dustin Hawksburg seals on the inbound pass and puts it up for two. Bit of a scoring drought we were having for both teams, for that matter. Drew Popman's going to get a quick call. That'll be his fourth foul. Luke Young's going to be coming in, giving him a break. Ball taken away by the Tigers. Eli Klein bringing it up fast. Pierce Gruneweg, dribble drive, kicks out. Carter Westra with a jump shot, just short. Rebounded by the Blackhawks. Here they come running. A lot of long skip passes. Kempema puts it in just off the mark. Dustin Hawksberg bringing it up, getting to do his point guard, Eli Klein, top of the key. Eli's calling for somebody to get top of the key here, or top of the free throw line, the lane. Carter Wester's looking for Luke Young. Luke gets the ball, tries passing to Pierce Gruneweg, get himself out of trouble. And Carter tries intercepting the ball and just short. Long skip pass. Kempma from the corner there, he gets two. Well, they're going to call a travel on Hawksburg, and at least it wasn't a foul. Checking in is Boulder Osher and Carter Warden for the Blackhawks, giving Kempma and DeGrow to break. Quick three off the mark. Carter Westra just misses the rebound, and Carson Pierce puts it up for two. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock is off. Long pass all the way to, we got 3 seconds, long three, just off the mark. And 41-33 is the end of the third quarter. And I don't know if you can hear it, but the student body's really getting into it. Tigers putting up a good defensive showing here. We've scored more points than we did in the last game, and kept Hinton to 33 points. And looks like there's a pretty tough battle underneath. Rebounded here by Pierce Gruneweg. He gets it to his point guard. And then Eli says, nobody's here to stop me. I'm going to see if I can make a little bit of havoc. Putting on some ball pressure, and they're going to call a foul on 13. Carson Pierce, his second. Carson Pierce fouled Pierce Gruneweg. Dustin Hawksberg cutting to the top of the lane. He puts it up for two. And number 15, Carter Warden, tried an inbound pass. He's going to come out, and Kempma's coming in. Hope everyone can hear me over the hullabaloo that we got. It's pretty loud. It's good to see that the student body is really getting into it. Pierce Gruneweg's pass is almost knocked away. Dustin Hawksburg has it at the top of the key. 43, we're to 33. Tigers are ahead. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. 4. Dustin Hawksburg along. One gets tipped. Bell's going to whistle. Shot clock violation. Blackhawks will get the basketball. Tigers showing a little man-to-man press here. Pierce Goodaway tries to get that ball in his hand. Ooh, foul on Luke Young. It's going to send Kyle Leary to the line, shooting 2. First free throw on its way and good. Second free throw up, no good. Rebounded by Carter Westra. They get to their point guard. A little bit of a press. Dustin Hawksburg gets it across. He finds Carter Westra. A little bit of a hot pass. He can't quite handle it. And they're going to call a foul on Carter Westra. That'll be his first. A little bit of legs kicking around. Drew Popma checking in with 4 fouls. Luke Young gets a seat at the bench. Tigers in a 1-2-2 zone. Get an entry pass, and that'll be Carter Wester's second foul. He wasn't going to let Kyle Leary have an easy 2 points. Make him work for it a little bit. First free throw is up and just off the mark. Second free throw on its way and good. Tigers got to take care of the basketball a little bit here. Colton Pierce a little bit out of control. And we're going to get a timeout. 43-37. Tigers leading. Megan Van Manen getting the old roller coaster cheer. I really wish that we could get a couple more cheers. I see this one a lot. I don't know who you would write your suggestion to. I haven't seen the suggestion box for the cheers of the student body. But they are making more noise than the parents section and alumni, so we'll take what we can get, whether it be roller coaster over and over and over. So we're back to the action, and Tigers basketball looks like Hinton is putting on the full court press. Ball gets inbounded to Drew Popma. He's heading up the court. Skip pass to Eli Klein. He saw Carter Westra, but thought better of making a long pass when it really didn't need to. They're going to call a quick foul on number 45, Logan Kempma. Just had to say thank you to my son. He started my vehicle because it's cold. Got a little ways to drive. Dustin Hawksburg, top of the lane, pops it out to Drew Popma for 3. Just a little bit strong, rebounded by Kyle Leary. Leary's working really hard on sealing off Carter Westra. Pierce with a 3. And Pierce Gruneweg ends up getting the rebound. He gets it over to Dustin Hawksbury, and Dustin Hawksbury gets it over to the point guard, Eli Klein, at the top of the key. Tigers have been doing a better job than they have in the past games that I've witnessed, taking care of the basketball, making smart passes, making good decisions, which is very key. And we got Carter Westerberg with 3, gets tipped. It's going to be out of bounds off of Pierce Gruneweg. He was boxing out number 23, Dylan Cobb. Couldn't quite get the handle on it, poked it. Coach McGinkle calling for get up on defense a little bit. And a lot of bodies on the floor. Dustin Oxford ends up with it. They go a jump ball. It's going to be Dustin. It's going to be the Tigers basketball. Coach McGinkle is not very happy about it. He had the ball and somebody dived on him, and he was wondering how come nobody called the foul. And the referee over there says, I'm over here. I don't get to call fouls all the way across the court. A lot of ball fakes in their passing. That's a good job by the Tigers. Finding the open man, playing a little bit of keep away here. Getting it into Carter Westrup, Pierce Gruneweg. They're going to say no shot, but he was fouled on the dribble. Tigers will have it underneath the basket. Drew Potman was ready to run out of the hallway looking for the basketball, and Mr. Hoekstra says, I got it right here. You don't have to be running around so crazy. A lot of bodies on the ground. A good hustle by number 13, Carson Pierce, but while he was holding on to the basketball, he kicked the out-of-bounds line. Tigers will get it. 28 seconds on their shot clock. 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the game. Doing some skip passing here. Smart passes. Hawksbergen at the top of the key, kicks it out to Pierce Gruneweg. Back to Hawksbergen. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Three-pointer from the corner, hits the rim, but rebounded by Hinton. Hinton fast on up the court. Hawksbergen blocks Leary's shot. And there's going to be a foul on Carson Pierce. That'll be his third. 5th team foul. Fourth team foul by Hinton. We have a full timeout. Not sure who took it. Tigers talking over a little bit. 2 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the game. 43-37. They're leading by 6. And look at that, a new cheer by the student section. Mason Clevenger making her way up and down the baseline, trying to get everybody into it. Here comes the first warning to break the timeout for the both teams. Tigers basketball on the sideline. It was a foul by Carson Pierce that started the break in the action. Long skip pass over to Hawksburg in the corner. Hinton's trapping. Long pass trying to get the Klein at the top of the key. Intercepted by Kempema. He finds Pierce down low. He puts it up and off the mark. Rebounded by Leary. Puts it up and good. Tigers trying to slow it down, but they're... Ooh, we got somebody on the ground. 13. Carson Pierce seems to have rolled his ankle there. Hinton's ready, and they're subbing in Carver DeGroat, a freshman. Good sportsmanship by both sides here. Coaches are helping them off of the court. Tigers basketball, 24 seconds on the shot clock. Quick passes by the Tigers, finding Carter Wester down low. He puts it up and fouled. He'll go to the line, shoot two. That foul is on Leary, his fourth. Kyle Leary's fourth. Carter Wester to the line, shooting two. His first free throw is up, rattles around, and goes in. Second one up, and nothing but net on that one. Checking back in is Carson Pierce. Must be feeling better. A little bit of hobble to his hop. Kempma taking it up the court. Left-hander, he popped a three earlier and nailed it. Pierce with he's thinking about a three shot. Off the mark, a little bit long, rebounded by Popema. Gets it to Klein, is bringing it up the court. Hinton right there, ready to trap. Got to get rid of the ball fast if you don't want to be stuck in that situation here, the way it looks to me. Klein in a little bit of trouble, and Coach McGinkle calls quick timeout. I think it'll be a 30-second timeout. Minute 28 to go, 39-45. The Tigers leading. Each team has 5 team fouls. And remember, if you go to any games this week anywhere, it's not just in Trinity, make sure that you support our referees. It's National Referee Week, officially. So in any sport, I'd imagine, wrestling's going on right now. And so is robotics. They call them judges there. They don't call them referees. Inbounds to Klein. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Long pass over to Pierce Grinaweg. He gets the ball taken away, and here comes Hinton. And ball fake by Bo Rocher. Off the mark. Rebounded by Hawksburg, and here's a quick foul on Logan Kempema. That'll be his fourth. So Kyle Leary has 4. Logan Kempema has 4. Drew Popma has 4. Ball gets across the half-court line to Pierce Grinaweg. He's stuck in the corner a little bit. Gets it out to Popma. Hits it to Klein. And Klein is fouled. They're going to make the Tigers earn it. That foul's on 21. Carver DeGrode, his first. Klein will be at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Free throws are going to be very important. We got a timeout by Hinton and a full timeout. 45-39, your Trinity Tigers. This broadcast is brought to you by Fuller Digital. Still room for commercials. I don't see any in my bottom left corner that I can play right now, so I'd sing a song, but I don't know about that. A little bit hoarse. .5 seconds left in the game. The Tigers leading by 6. Carter Wester had a little chit-chat with Eli, reminding him, Eli, you haven't come out of the game. You got to remember to use your legs. Don't put it all in the arms on these shots. Eli Klein, one of our seniors, his free throw is up and good. Second free throw on its way. Nothing but net. Quick up the court, and I'm sure that they were informed don't be fouling, so 2 points for Carson Pierce. Tigers get it across the timeline. Carter Westra, as he's on his way up, he gets fouled. It'll be the second foul on Carver DeGrode, but he was keeping it from an easy 2 points. 47-41, 37.8 seconds left in the game. First free throw up by Carter is all nothing but the rim of the net. Rattled around a little bit. But it's all worth one. Second one on its way. They made him work for it, but he still got his 2. Carter Westra, he's got 5 points, and they're all free throws tonight. Hinton trying to find somebody. Pierce puts it up for 2. Ball gets intercepted as they try a long inbounds pass. And the ball gets poked away, and it will be Hinton basketball underneath the basket. 14.5 seconds to go. The Tigers still clinging to their 6-point lead. And that time, Pierce, he's going to get his call that he was looking for. They'll go to the line shooting 2. Dustin Hawksbury with his second foul. First free throw up. And And second free throw, nothing but the bottom of the net. Tigers hustling it up, trying not to get fouled. Dustin Hawksbury is fouled by Pierce. That'll be his 4th foul. So Dustin Hawksbury on the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Five-point lead for your Trinity Tigers. Free throw, first one is up and good. And second one as well. Kempema firing up a 3 just off the mark. Rebounded by Pierce. And he puts it up and in. Trinity Tigers improve 2, 3, and 13. Hinton will be 9 and 7. So I'll try to, it got really sloppy here. I'm sorry, I was doing a lot of stuff. Pierce Grinawig had 2 fouls and no points. Drew Popma ended the game with 4 fouls and 5 points. Eli Klein had no fouls. And 18 points, I think. Luke Young had 1 foul and 4 points. Carter Wester had 2 fouls and 5 points. Dustin Hawksbergen had 2 fouls and $19 points, I think. Add that up a minute here. See if my math or how I did. $51. Yep. For Hinton, Bo DeRocher had 1 foul and 3 points. Carson Pearson had 4 fouls and 14 points. Carter Warden had 1 foul, no points. Carver DeGroat had 2 fouls and 5 points. Dylan Cobb had 2 fouls and 3 points. Colt Frank had no fouls and 5 points. Kyle Leary had 4 fouls and 8 points. Logan Kempma had 4 fouls and 5 points. And Will Hagestrom had 1 foul and 2 points. Let's see if that adds up to 46. Oh, 42. So I missed something there. Sorry about that. So, another W in the win column for your Tigers, and I believe that we have another game tomorrow night and another game Thursday and another game Friday, but that one is away at HMS. So this is Evan Brummel signing off, and I'll be talking at you again tomorrow.